Just the other day, I saw a theater piece that was based on Dante's Inferno, in which several adults who were in purgatory sat around a table with masks on their face, and they were discussing what to do with an 11-year-old child should the child begin to express themselves sexually. Of course, the parents of the child never came into the conversation. I guess because it was purgatory, they were not going to try to deal with parents. Wait, this was real life. This was real life. This happened on May 16th at the New York State Legislature Health Committee meeting in Albany. And if you don't believe me, go see the video on the New York Freedom Rally Instagram page. Go see it. And you'll see something very interesting from the very beginning. You're going to hear Amy Paulin open that vote, and she's going to say something to the effect of, this is to codify a pre-existing practice. To me, I'm hearing her talk about something that I'm aware of, but a lot of people aren't aware of. And that is that kids, black kids in the hood, have been getting these medical interventions without parental consent for a long time now. And I know a lot of black parents who are livid angry. They wanted to know before these shots or whatever were given to their children. And they didn't have the legal access or the access to be able to get lawyers to be able to sue these schools and follow their channels and chase these people down who did this. They didn't have that access. If they did, they would have been suing these schools left and right. And of course, with Big Pharma pushing these bills through, that would then give a layer of protection to everybody in that chain. And then it would be commonplace, of course, to know that they were protected to give children these medical interventions without talking to the parents. So first of all, I want to thank everybody who called and emailed and expressed their opposition to those bad bills, especially A276B. Thank you. You called in the thousands. You called and emailed in the thousands. The pressure of the opposition was so intense, the opposition to those bills, that several people, including myself, when we called our representatives, the person who picked up the phone said, "Let me guess what you're calling about. You're calling to express opposition to A276. Yeah, and I wanted to explain. And this was the same with a lot of other people too. But somehow or another, Big Pharma had some influence, had some pressure, enough pressure to be able to influence a lot of people, a lot of these representatives. And to the degree that Rodney Bichot, who's the assembly person for my district, who almost always votes in favor of parental rights, always votes in favor of bodily autonomy. Somehow or another, they got her to switch to their side and to vote yes on this bill that would strip parental rights away. So I want you to listen again to these opening statements in that vote session that's on that New York Freedom Rally video of the event on May 16th. You will hear parents outside the room and concerned citizens outside the room screaming while they're doing that vote. No, no, protect parental rights. And early on in Amy Paulin's statements, as they're saying that, she says, whatever. So this is to say that Big Pharma is applying a lot of pressure. And we need everyone all in on this. We need everyone all in to watch what's going on, to respond, to oppose, and to take the actions the appropriate actions to make sure that these bills don't go through the legislature. And it won't stop there. It'll mean keeping an eye out. And if you're on the fence, please, it's time to come off that fence. It's time to come off that fence and join in on this, because this is about the next generation. This is about the next generation. So it's time to come off this fence and join in and protect medical freedom, civil liberty, health freedom, our freedom. One love.